Games. Hello, my name's Toby. Again, I forgot I've had a YouTube channel for a bit. Today I'm talking about games. I thought of this like maybe 30 minutes ago, and I've been talking to myself about it for like the last 30 minutes. So I thought I'd make a video about it. Games have always been a very big part in my life. Ever since I was little, ever since I got my first iPad, ever, games have been a very big part of my life. As I like to say, I've been a backseat gamer my whole life. I grew up watching my brother play games. Spider-Man, one of them. Like, one of the later ones where you could get hit by the subway train. I made my brother do that all the time. 10 out of 10 experience. Very loved it. And I still used to watch my brother play video games. Red Dead Redemption, No Man's Sky. One I do very vividly remember is Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. That's one I remember a lot. Some fainter memories would be watching my sister play, The Sims 3 with, the vampire expansion disc. She put in her computer and I loved watching it. So it's a very faint memory. I would be watching my other sister and my brother play Undertale, which is even a fainter memory. I only remember seeing sands on the screen and being like, oh, pixely. And I think that's kind of where, my love for games started. And then it only got bigger whenever I got my first iPad and started watching YouTube, which probably shouldn't have been on YouTube at age 8, but it was something. And that's where I learned the wonders of content creation, of YouTubers. Most of my childhood and still now, I watched a lot of Markiplier. Back then, I watched I don't even know what videos I watched of Markiplier's back then. But I do remember my first nightmare was Fran Bow. Watching him play the Fran Bow series. Bad nightmare. I slept on the couch in my living room then. And you know what? To this day, I love watching horror games. I think it's great. If I'm not the one playing it, love horror games. Scare me all you want. I will never be scared of a horror game unless I'm the one playing it. But YouTubers are really an extension of my gaming love. I don't play many video games if I'm being honest. I play maybe 4 games. Sims, Minecraft, Stardew, and Roblox. But in the time of when I was a child, I played a lot of Club Penguin, Moshi Monsters, Movie Star Planet. Insert any other game that was popular then. I wasn't much of an Animal Jam person though. I'll be completely honest. I've never played Animal Jam. That was not just I was a Club Penguin person. But there's not many games like that anymore. I wish Club Penguin still existed. The newer one, Club Penguin Island or whatever, it sucks. It's terrible. I loved my little PNG penguin and my 3D one. But back to YouTubers. My love of games brought me into YouTube, where I watched a lot of gaming YouTubers. And then I found the other world of even more YouTubers. And don't get me wrong, I still watch tons of gaming YouTubers. But now I watch more commentary YouTubers, such as Danny Gonzalez or Drew Gooden. Or fashion, because I really love fashion. I watch a lot of Sophia Nygaard, which I know she doesn't do all fashion, but a majority of her things are. And I love her other work too. Or Style Theory, also. That's a newer channel. But any of MapHead's theory channels I do really enjoy. Besides film theory, I guess. I'm not really into movies. But, there's a channel for everyone. Really, genuinely. There's so many channels. It scares me sometimes. Thinking about it, it's like, oh, there's a lot more channels than just the 5 I stick to religiously. And it's weird to think about it. But that's besides the point. I'm getting off topic a lot. But there's a lot of YouTubers. But I stick to the YouTubers and the interests I like on YouTube. Unless I'm being forced to go out of the box. I guess another thing of YouTube I love is existential crises videos. But it's just really in depth. Examples like Solar Sans videos make you think a lot. Personally, my favorite would be Everything is Television or Syphus 99. I love their videos. I think it's really cool and like existential, but in a kind of nice way, in a calming way. But each of these people, I'm getting to a point here. Each of these people have more and more developed my love for wanting to be a content creator. Just as games in the past have wanted me to become a content creator. I've always wanted to be one since the first grade. I've always wanted to make a channel and make videos and make people happy with my videos or make people confused with my videos. Any of them, I'm happy with it. Any emotion with my videos, even if it's mostly confusion, I'll take it. And I'm not living a dream. My first grade dream of being famous on YouTube, not true yet. But I'm working towards it slowly but surely. Even if my slowly but surely is I forget I do have a YouTube channel. I'm still technically making videos. But I love games, content creation. Everything builds up towards that one thing of I love content creation. I love how content creation makes people feel. It makes people react. I love that factor of it. And I know since 2020, social media, influencers, they all have contributed a lot towards society in a weird way. Both in a bad and a good way. But content creation is content creation is a very big part of life now. It's a job many people would love to have, even if it's not that realistic, because you can't get famous overnight. Some people can. Good for them. I'm not one of them. I don't think so. But I like it. I love content creation. And I love what it does for people's lives. I love seeing videos in the comments of people being thank you for, even if you don't know, like I know it sounds weird and other people be like, those comments are kind of weird to me. It's like, yeah, but I read them as kind of sweet. It's just like a video can help someone, and I think that's really cool. Now, on to my crazy theories here. This is the deranged part. I just wanted to get to this. I have a very weird theory. This might only apply to younger siblings. But I've noticed with the YouTubers I watch, I tend to watch YouTubers that remind me of my family. I'm using Sophia Nygaard again. Sophia Nygaard reminds me so much of my sister. She kind of looks like my sister, if I'm being honest. I see a resemblance of my sister in her. And with the things, she just reminds me of my sister a lot. And with the other YouTubers I watch, a lot of them will remind me of my brother. Or, Crank Gameplays is another one I watch occasionally. He reminds me so much of my brother. And it's mostly, I think, the ADHD riddledness. But He reminds me a lot of my brother. Some YouTubers remind me of my other sister. Or sometimes my mom, sometimes my dad. But they still remind me of family. I think some people more lean towards watching YouTubers that will remind them of people that they love or people that they care about. And that might be why people lean towards or care about YouTubers so much, because they remind them of family. Sometimes it can be a bit weird when you start thinking of them as actual family. I don't do that. But when my brother went off to college, I noticed I was watching more YouTubers that acted like my brother, responded like my brother, just overall was kind of like my brother. And I'd watch them and be like, hey, yeah, they're like my brother, except they talk about the things I'm interested in. Because me and my brother have polar opposite interests most of the time. But that's my theory. That's my end of the video theory. This was just me rambling about games and content creation and YouTubers. But that's my theory. Either younger siblings or just people in general will lean towards watching YouTubers that are more like their family. Even if it's like subconsciously. Like, with Sophia and Nygaard, I watch them for their fashion videos, their weird fashion, their makeup science. But then I was like, that remind me a lot of my sister. You know, with the way they respond, with the way they act, with the way they even look. It's like, you remind me of my brother. Or not my brother, my sister. But that's the end of the video. I just wanted to put something out because I haven't in a while. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And if you are still watching, maybe subscribe, I don't know. If you do enjoy this video, do those. And if you are still watching, why?